Yeah.
But it's shake and bake.
Now I gotta get Paul on the phone.
Yes.
So you gotta do more filibustering.
Good timing right there,
I
right?
know, perfect.
So if you're just joining us, we're ready for interview number 2 on this double dose of interviews here at Homegrown Radio NJ. Lauren is getting our next interview ready. It's Paul Shelby from across the pond. That is right. We go international here at Chew the Scene with Lauren and Danny. So we just spoke to Brady Reimer a little bit, about 10 minutes ago. And now we're getting ready for our second interview. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just, and it could just be, something that you hear about the artist that we're talking to. Feel free to say hi. Hi, Brian. Brian, Eric is watching. Just give us a wave. Give us some thumbs up, some heart emojis. We love all that stuff. Just let us know you're listening and that you're here, because we're excited that you are joining us. So again, Lauren is getting our second interview squared away. She's going to plug him into the system, and then we'll be able to talk to him. Here she's coming back around. I give them like a play-by-play of what you're doing. But I was just saying, if you have any questions for our guest, please feel free to ask.
So this is another. This is
Gotta
another
give her the mic. There you go.
international phone
I know we're
call.
going
This is
across
our
second one. We're Lauren and Danny go across
the pond. We're very excited. So I want to introduce Paul Shelby. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Lauren, how you doing?
Hi, Paul.
First
Thanks for joining us.
I love putting a voice with a Facebook face.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's because we've been chatting for a few weeks now, and then we were supposed to interview Paul last week, but then my cousin passed away. So we were happy that we were able to fit. I wanted to get him in before Christmas. So thank you for joining us. And it's 7 p.m. where he is. 7 p.m., right?
Yeah,
you guys are 5 hours?
What's the weather like over there right now?
Windy and wet.
Yeah.
Sounds
Windy
like
and wet.
England.
So Paul, funny story how I met Paul. We were friends on Facebook, and I've watched Peaky Blinders, and he really looks like the actor that is, Paul, who he's representing, because I want him to talk more about that. And then we just started chatting. He was like, "No, that's not me. I'm a model actor, and I do this." And I was like, "That's kind of cool." And I said, "Let's still do the interview." This is what I love about Facebook, because I love meeting people. So he sent me like all his information, and I said, "We're going to definitely set this up." So talk a little bit about, Paul, your past, and then what brought you to where you are now, because you're a pillar in the community. Everyone knows you. You mentioned your social media presence is really big, but start where you came from so we can kind of grow to where you are now.
Well, basically, I grew up in Liverpool back in '89, and then things went very well in Liverpool because of the employment status and everything. And then I thought, okay, so I left home at the young age of 16. Went to London, bright lights of big city of London, worked around London, the hotel bars, and done building site work, and just generally worked right around the London city centre, London, big place, and then thought, well, what's around the next corner? So I sort of travel for work up and down the country, from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, and then basically I've just worked all my life. So, and then suddenly I went to Birmingham. I've worked in Birmingham. I've got some family over in Birmingham, and then I worked there. Got to know people. Got a bit of background. I was into my countryside events, and I used to fly birds of prey and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, one of my parents died, so I was drawn back to Liverpool. So then I went to Liverpool. And saw my young father, and then say, hey, I'm going to stay around here for a bit, and because I couldn't handle a situation about my mum dying. I thought, okay. I went down the dark roads, got a bit of trouble, up and down, and I thought, you know what, it's not working in Liverpool for me at the moment, so I ventured out again, and then just worked around the countryside, and brought myself back, and I thought, okay. When I was ready, went back to Liverpool because my father was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. So I thought, well, I wasn't there when my mum died, so I'm going to be here for my father and support my father. And whilst I was in Liverpool, I was like, well, hey, what do I do now? Because I left my job where I was, and then I was just looking around, working on building sites, working hard in Liverpool. This is back in, I'm coming up to, like, say, 2016. And then all of a sudden, when the Peaky Blinders came along, it was on for great show because I dress in three-piece suits anyway, like the brogues, the gentleman's haircut, the gentleman's style. And one of these guys in the barber's, typical English barber shop, cut my hair, and I told him how I wanted it. And he went, hey, you look like one of them guys from Peaky Blinders. And I says, oh, right, sure. And so I was just with a little thought to me, he said, can I take a photograph of your hairstyle? Because I specifically requested a cutthroat hairstyle. And then I got the haircut, got the photograph, and then he planted it on Instagram. Got a lot of likes from Instagram. And then all of a sudden I got likes on Facebook. Now, Facebook, you know how big the media is over in the Facebook world. So people stand out. And I was approached by a photographer, and he said, hey, I'd like to do a photo shoot with you. And because I wasn't currently working at the time, I said, why not? Why not? Yeah, sure. So I went to the studio, done a photo shoot. And then he said, great, paid me. And I thought, hey, just standing around, just posing, I'm getting paid for this job. So then I was getting more coverage, put my report on Facebook. And then everyone was approaching me saying, can you do this, can you do that? I said, yeah, sure. And then one guy turned around and says, well, we've got a Peaky Blinders bar in Liverpool. You still there?
Yes.
Oh, we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're listening. We're listening. No, we're here.
So then the guy in Liverpool, he says, this is what we're doing. We're doing the construction work on the Liverpool Peaky Blinders bar, which is in Keynes Brewery. It's an old brewery from 1905, really authentic Victorian style. And it was awesome. I love my old buildings and I love my old period lifestyle, period dramas, so forth. So it looked quite authentic in its taste. And he says, well, this is what we're doing. And we'd like you to come along, work with us. And I was like, okay. So I done the building work to it. And he said, look, you've got the hairstyle, you've got the look. We'd like you to become one of our Peaky Blinder actors. And because I was modelling anyway, people were paying me to be doing photo shoots. I was getting well recognised, and I thought this is something good here. And after people laughing and joking before I started, I'm nobody special. I'm no one special. I just thought, you know what? People used to say to me, oh no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. And one night after a Peaky Blinders show, I thought, you know what? I looked at myself in the mirror. I've got the cap, I've got the razor in my cap, I've got the suits, I've got the look. At this time I had a beard, a big beard. So I kept on doing the photos, doing the photo shoots, and I came to Peaky Blinders. As I say, moving forward, I came to Peaky Blinders. The guy, Rob Swire, who owns the place with his partner, John, he said, you've got a definite look. And they were quite proud of the fact that he found the Peaky Blinders, a look-alike, which become Arthur Shelby. They said, you look like an Arthur Shelby, because I shaved off my beard and I just have a mustache, as you can see on my photos. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
We're listening.
Yeah. So, I had this moustache, and then everyone started calling me Arthur Shelby. You look like Arthur. Everyone. I mean, we done an opening night, and we had within the region like 1,000 people coming through the door to the club, and they just automatically assumed that I was Arthur Shelby, and that's where my name come from, Arthur Shelby. I know it's common, like it was like coincidental that my name was Paul Shelby, but they said, no, you definitely look like Arthur Shelby.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing.
Can you just give our audience like a little, like Peaky Blinders? Can you explain to them what that show's about? It's a great show.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders is like post World War One. Basically, you have Thomas Shelby, who's a leader of the pack, and then you have Arthur Shelby, his brother, and basically it's based in Birmingham in the 1920s. And when he left the First World War, they were coming back home, and then they were doing racketeering, bootlegging, I'm basically running the streets of Birmingham. And then they've got a family, and then you have your rival gangs that they used to fight with. So it's all like the writer, Stephen Knight, he's done excellent. He's from Birmingham himself. And what's the name? It's basically, it's just like the stories about like Thomas Shelby, Arthur Shelby, and his brother John and Finn, and they're growing up in the underworld of Birmingham, set in the 1920s. So it's that, and then, but there's like loads of twists and turns and ups and downs with the show. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
It is a great show.
Sometimes it's a bit gruesome, but sometimes there's a twist of everything to it as well.
And there's great music too. Right? Like
the music's awesome.
Isn't the music awesome? Because that's kind of what drew me in. And I had a friend who was watching it. I was like, what is this Peaky Blinders he keeps on talking about? And then, I checked it out and I'm like, wow, this show is great. Is it really big over there in Liverpool? Is it like, do a lot of people watch it? Yeah.
It's also, it's almost become a cult following, I would say, Lauren. It's almost become a cult following because I've had you guys from the States. I've had people from the Netherlands, Spain, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all coming to our club, and they're going, "Hey, you're that guy from Peaky Blinders," and they have to look twice at me. And the music, I say, they look at, and like when I walk through the door, I make my grand entrance. I'm with a guy called Aaron, and he plays. He's a lookalike for Alfie Solomons, who's also fantastic. He even sounds like him. That's how convincing he is. He sounds like him, and they're all shocked because my specific role in the bar is to look really menacing at the customers.
Yeah.
And like they even get like nervous, like they're also nervous. Like, they go, wow, what has he got a problem with or what? But because I'm in role, and like they go, we can't believe it. So we have a lot of fun with the guests at the club. We have a lot of fun. And it's fantastic.
Isn't it fun? You get to like. It's so because Danny and I are actors too. It's fun to like. You're like, I can't believe I'm getting paid for this. Mm-hmm. Like this is my job, right? I'm like, and you're bringing people joy. Like even if you're being menacing, they love that. Like you're making them a part of it. So you're bringing people joy.
Yeah, and it's just that. I mean, for me, I say it's that one look. I mean. When I approach people and I'm intimidating, I'm rough, I'm the psycho. Everyone believes I'm the psycho, so they expect that from me. And when I'm looking at them, they're actually shaking. They actually think I am the guy, and they're like stuttering, going, "Can we have a photo with you, please? Yeah. Do you mind?" And I'm going, "Sure, no problem." And but I'm still in character, but they can't. You are the spitting image. I'm very humble. I say thank you very much. Mm-hmm. And say, can we add you on Facebook or can we add you on our pages? And I'm going, sure, you can, no problem. And Alfie, Aaron Walker, if you look at his pictures on Facebook, he sounds as good as he looks. He's absolutely fantastic. He's the wandering Jew in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just fascinating. There's just the story how it started with the haircut.
I know.
I mean,
just some haircut. Yeah.
Do you have other opportunities opened up because of that? I mean, is there anything you're working on?
Oh yeah. I mean, we've got in England now. We have, if you've seen on the social media, we have a lot of groups that are interested in Peaky Blinders, and they're fanatics, and we have like parties, Peaky Blinder parties. And I get special requests by party organisers if I'd like to come to their events and show it, make an appearance. It's like actually being on TV, and all the way from Liverpool, we've got Paul Shelby, aka Arthur Shelby, and they're all like in awe. They're going, wow.
It's kind of like it's like a cosplay, like a Comic-Con,
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
I think that is so cool. Paul, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you feel like because I know that this is like your style anyway. You like this, the tailored clothes, like, because, let's face it, men back in the day dressed a little bit more, nice, or at least over in the United States, we're a little sloppy here. I'm going to say it. We can be. So like, you like that tailored look. Do you feel like as soon as you put on your garb, we'll say that you're wearing, do you feel like you're all of a sudden that character?
Yeah, as soon as I put it's like It's a routine. It's like what can I say? Routine. I know that I do. I mean, I put my trousers, I put my shirt, and I put my waistcoat. I put fob fob watch. Your double Albert. I put that on. So it's all routine, systematically. As soon as I put my long dark trench coat and my Peaky Blinders cap, I just feel like I've become that character. I even walk. My partner, she tells me off, goes, behave yourself. You're not even in work yet. I'm gonna start talking like I'm talking in character.
I love it.
All the Peaky Blinders. I'm talking in
How
character.
long does it? So how long does it? How long does it take you to get ready?
But I'd say about 2 hours. I get ready. It takes me 2 hours to get ready. Polish. Make sure my shoes are polished. My nails are fine. The whole, I've got to moisturize myself. I've got to look after myself. It's all systematic.
Right.
It's all routine, systematic. There's a routine to it. But as soon as that coat comes on, it's just like you wake up. I'm like a split personality. It's like one's porn and then the offer comes out. Then as soon as I leave my home, now I live in a small village up north in the UK at the moment, and everyone knows me as like a Peaky. There he is. There's the Peaky Blinder. There's the Peaky Blinder.
I love it. I mean, that.
I haven't even been on the show yet, and everyone's saying, "Hey, there's that Peaky Blinder." And everyone on Instagram. I mean, they come home. They come from like Spain. This guy in Spain. I'll tell you a story. One time I was in Liverpool on the door at the club. And these guys from Spain came over, and he was like bowing down to me. I was like, "Oh, to Shelby," and he's rapping in Spanish. He was talking in Spanish. So I started speaking to him in Spanish. He couldn't believe it. Oh, Shelby speaks Spanish.
I love that your last name is Shelby. It's almost like this was like meant to be.
It's meant to be.
You
Well,
were
the whole story,
predestined.
yeah, totally.
The whole story. So what are you hoping come next for you? Like, what are you might not want to share your goals, but like what are you hoping? Are you looking for more acting work, more modeling work? Maybe not necessarily by Peaky Blinders. Is there any other things that you're like what else do you like? Like what is something that you do like on your downtime?
I love anything to do with period drama. I love anything. I mean, one of my goals and my what a plan is to do every month. I set myself a goal. It's no good saying you've got to do a million things at once, because it won't happen. Mm-hmm. And you get confused, you get tired, you get worn out. So if you set yourself one goal a month and go, right, I'm going to do a photo shoot this month. So I make sure that I work with some fantastic photographers, Angus Matheson being one of them. He's great. He's absolutely fabulous. We done a shoot in Arley Hall, which was Tommy Shelby's house, the big mansion.
Yeah. Yes.
And we approached there. I was in my attire, and the staff at Harley Hall, they were like, "Wow! Can you just stop a minute?" I said, "Well, I'm just visiting. I'm going to pay my entrance, and I just want to look around the house and take a few photos, maybe." He says, and the manager of the manager of the estate, he said, "Ron says, you've got a VIP pass. You can go anywhere you want, whatever photograph you want to take." I was like that. "Wow, really?" He says, "Yeah, you look absolutely fantastic. Please do." So we had to run of the house. It was brilliant. So I set myself goals every month. One goal a month. Okay, I'm going to establish myself photo shoot, and then next year I'm going to be approaching casting agencies worldwide. I don't mind where I work, because I just love anything to do with period dramas. Right. I've had interest from the UK. I'm meant to be going to Rotterdam to do a 3-day Peaky Blinder cruise.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I'm over in Benidorm in March for a day and night. So, I just got to get myself out there. I mean, I'd love to be on the show. I really would be on, like, even on a walk bike, like a film extra for them.
Yeah. Right.
But that's down to me to push myself that way. I mean, I'm willing to work anywhere. If somebody likes my look, they say, "Hey, we've got a bit of work here." You know what I mean? I want to do it. But like, I've also had people on Facebook and Instagram go, "How do you do it?" I just say confidence. Because back in the day when I was younger, people used to put me down a lot. It was a hard life, but nothing to, everyone's got a hard life story. Right. But I like to tell people, they go, "How do you do it?" I say, just be yourself. If you've got one idea in your head, fulfill it and do it, because you can do it. I never had no training. I just had confidence. And if you're confident, you can achieve anything. You can achieve. Confidence is key.
So
Don't let
true.
anyone tell you
Absolutely.
that you can't do something, because you really, really, really can.
I agree. Now, listen, tell everyone where they could find you on social media so you can get some, they could like you on Insta. Can you give your Instagram handle and your Facebook?
Yeah, you can find me on Paul Shelby Facebook, Paul Shelby Peaky Blinder on Instagram. And if they want to join one of my groups, which is All Things Peaky Blinders, they're very much welcome.
I think I
And
did
also
join
my
that
website.
one. Did I join that one? I think I
Sorry?
did. I think I joined that one.
Yes, you did. Yes,
I did.
You
Okay.
did, yes.
I thought I did.
And also I've got a website called the Liverpool Peaky Blinders Models and Events .com as well, so they can find me on that as well. But that's up. I'm reconstructing that at the minute, because I've just found myself a fantastic young man called Scott Blower, and he's a perfect lookalike for Thomas Shelby, believe it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to see? He's awesome. So we're going to be at the bar on New Year's Eve. We're doing a special. It's called Flapper and Dappers.
Yeah.
And we're all, within 300 guys are going to be, guys and girls are going to be like dressed up in authentic costume. We've also got Mona Friends as for a car. He's bringing a car from series 4 and 5 that actually filmed in Peaky Blinders. That's going to be there. We're going to have burlesque dancers. We're going to have photographers on site, so the customers can get the photos with me and everything. It's going to be a fun
That
night.
sounds great.
It's too late for me to book a flight, right, for New Year's Eve from the United States to go to Liverpool. I want to go. That sounds fabulous.
Yeah, that sounds great.
You really will enjoy it. You really will, especially when you see me. I mean, I've got like 350 people at the bar. And
Wow.
the experience that they get, and they do dress as well. The customers come in. Sometimes they come in like in their attire, and they're going, "Wow, we didn't know if we were going to be the only people here dressed up as it." And they look, the ladies and gentlemen, they look fantastic. I'm so proud of them myself. So come and go, thank you so much for making the effort. And they're coming from everywhere. They're not just coming from England. They're coming from Spain, Italy, America, Australia. I was in a club one day, and this guy said, "Hey, I seen you in a newspaper in Brisbane." I went, "Sorry?"
Wow.
I said, I was sitting in my office in Brisbane, and we were chatting about it, and we seen your photograph in a newspaper. I said, "Wow." And he said, because he had relatives here, and he was spending the holiday, he said, "I just had to come and see you." And that's what everyone's full of support. I mean, so humble. Everyone's supporting me, going, "Keep on going for it, keep on going for it. You're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job. Your time will be coming soon. Don't you worry."
I
I'm so
agree.
appreciative.
Paul, I have to
Really
tell you,
great.
what I love talking, I love how you had some sadness earlier in your life,
Yeah.
but you didn't let that define
Absolutely.
you. You flipped it, and you're making your life your own, and basically you are manifesting your dreams. You're setting your goal for your month, and you're saying, this is going to happen for me.
Right.
You're not doubting yourself. And to me, that's an artist.
Absolutely.
Don't you think, Danny?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, your perseverance is really what has made you successful and continues to carry you through. So.
And he fooled me, right? He was like, wait, so because I was looking at your pictures, I'm like, I really you really do look like him. I mean, it's unbelievable, and I'm so happy for you. And I love getting to talk to you.
Yeah, this is great.
I love
thank you
Facebook
very much.
Messenger. I mean, how cool is this?
Just remind our listeners again where they can find you.
Yeah.
Just your the website
sure.
and the
You
handles
can
again.
find me, Paul Shelby on Facebook, and just say if they want to find out, so just hey, I listened to the radio interview,
Right.
fantastic radio interview with 2 fantastic interviewers.
Oh, thank you.
And,
Thank you.
No, not so. But the important thing is, I tell all the people out there, if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything.
That's the truth.
Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything. I'm no one special. I just had a dream, and I'm everything I achieve. And one day, hey, who knows? Hey, I could be on the TV and you go, hey, I know that guy.
Right.
Oh no,
I
you
wanna tell
will. It's going to
people-
happen
I
for
wanna
you.
tell people they can do it.
It's going to happen for you because you want it.
Right.
You want it to happen. Like, you're not
I feel
doubting.
it.
If you feel it, it's going to happen, Paul. So definitely follow Paul Shelby on Facebook, Paul Shelby Peaky Blinders on Instagram. And what was the website again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the short is the Liverpool Peaky Blinders Models and Events
What's it? Models and events. And then you could look up some.
Sorry, .123.com.
And then there's pages. It's so, and the pictures are, I mean, I'll tell you, your pictures are amazing. I mean, they are so, we were talking about the one.
We were.
We're like, oh, the one where he's looking down. I mean, your photographer just knows how to capture you. And I can't wait to see what you're doing next.
Yes.
I'm excited for you. And I'm excited that we were finally be able to pull this together. I know I had someone say to me, do you actually talk to the people that you meet on Facebook? I'm like, yeah, I actually do talk to people that I meet on Facebook.
Yeah. Of course.
Of course I do.
What kind of question is that?
I know. I'm like, what do you think I'm on there for?
I mean,
you know?
That's it. Communication's key, and I'm
Absolutely.
humble for me myself. When I get my fans, I mean, you see how many fans I've got on my Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron the same. Who plays Alfie Solomon's. He's the same, and Scott Blower. He does the Thomas Shelby, and I think communication's key. I'm only as good as my fans want me to be.
Right.
I have to keep in touch. I mean, I get messages, like I say, it's what's the name? It's 7 p.m. here, just after 7 o'clock in the evening, and then I could get a message like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning in UK time, and somebody's in America saying, "Hey Paul, how's it going?" But I'm still there. I still message them.
No, you're good. You get back right away. He does get back right away. I'm like, does the man sleep? I don't think so. He will get back to me right away. And I'm like, oh, shoot, what time is it over there?
Right. You forget about the time change. Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you so much. I love this conversation. I love hearing your story. I know you're going to do great things. I could just tell by talking to you. And have a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I can't wait to see pictures from your New Year's party. I'm excited. So you better post some.
Brilliant. I'll keep you updated. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And thank you so
again.
much for giving us your time today. We'll talk soon, okay?
Take care.
All right.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye, Paul. That was so fun.
How fun.
Oh my God, what a great interview. You know what? It's so funny because when you talk to people on Facebook, on Instagram, you know, or like texting, it's just, you know,
You kind of have this, yeah.
And then like hearing his voice, I was like, oh my God, this is like, I love putting the face with a voice and like an essence. And I love that story.
Yeah.
You know how many of my friends.
Started with the haircut.
Start with the haircut. I mean,
I'm
that's what I'm saying. You
I'm going
don't
to get a
know.
haircut after this. Maybe, you know.
I know. Maybe you'll get discovered. I don't know. But like, you know, so many, and like, as like you mentioned, like the cosplay and stuff. I mean, how many of my friends would go totally nuts?
Oh, they would.
To have a job like that. I'm like, you get to do what you
want.
want.
If they even have something like that, like a Comic-Con.
Well, they had like Jekyll and Hyde. Remember that club in the city? And people would like, they would do,
I
like,
went there for my birthday.
I did too for my birthday.
Yes.
And my mom had a panic attack.
Yeah,
because
but
you had
they
to go
were
in
like
that weird elevator thing.
I know, I love that, but they were like bad actors.
Right. No,
like now that I think about it, like when I went in like high school, I was like,
well, they were like college kids,
Yeah,
but you
that's
know,
true.
he's like really embodies, you know, the character. I mean, like I said, he fooled me. He's like, I'm not really. I'm like, oh my God, but I'm like, because I would like, I'm like,
but he's made a living off of that,
That's
and and I mean, I think that's just perfect.
I think I can make a living being Teresa Giudice.
No, you are.
That's it. No, but I mean, that's the thing.
Can't.
And I was talking about it with a girlfriend, and we're talking about, you know, auditioning, and I said, honey, you got to make your own projects. What do you think I'm doing with my with our weekly radio show? You know, I have my work.
That's
and,
like,
I audition,
you know,
but this is what I do. This is what we do, right?
Shout out to Brooke when she did her first web series. It was because SAG was telling the actors, make your own work.
Make your own work. That's
so
how
true.
you get, you know. So Paul kind of like got this haircut, then he's doing these photo shoots. He's making his own work. Brady Reimer
crazy.
making his own work.
Yes.
I mean, this is what you got to do. No one is going to help you.
Nope.
You got to help
You
yourself.
can't-
And I love
yeah.
that he mentioned setting one goal a month, because my mom would always be like, don't go in, like, don't jump in head
Which
first.
is
She's like, because
perfect timing
Yes.
with New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
People make all these resolutions, and what happens?
You don't do 'em.
You don't do them because you have too many.
do one goal a month, and then you'll do it. I don't talk about my
What's
goal-
your daily mantra? Tell everybody. Do one thing that's...
do one thing a day that scares you.
Yes.
I do one thing a day that's out of my comfort zone, and that's how you grow, because nothing good happens in your comfort zone. It's the truth. And it's, you know, anxiety and overthinking, and we get inside our heads. That's a killer. It's a killer. So for all my friends, I have this quote that I'm gonna put up this weekend. I want to tell you one about it, but I really generally wish this for all my friends and fans and you know, all our friends. I really want 2019 to be good for everyone, but you got to kind of like, you know, You can't sit back. You got to kind of like go into it. And listen, you're going to have good days and bad days. I mean, we all do.
Yep.
I just don't really post about my bad days. And when I do, I'm like, oh, that didn't feel nice that I posted that.
No,
you know what I mean?
Isn't it funny how like you see like old posts and even you're like, why did I post
know.
that?
Like,
Even
was
the
it
way
good?
like I worded things, I'm
I
like,
know.
really?
And
I've
that's
grown.
You have grown. We've grown. So Danny
Open
got me
your
a
present.
gift. So Danny got me a gift, and I feel like a heel because I did not give
No,
him one.
and I
But
said
we
to her,
talked
I
about
do
it.
not buy gifts to get gifts.
So
So
first
these
of
are just
all,
things that
this is what he tells me. I'm naughty because he
she's
knows
naughty.
me.
I love these bags
I
because
do
of that.
too. And
Um,
then he says to Lauren from your Danny because he's my Danny.
Because she's
He
always like
is.
my Danny. If people think
They think we're a
dating.
couple, and I'm like, that's fine. Todd's fine with that, right, honey?
Yeah, totally.
He's just so yeah. So Danny.
So these are just like they're just things that I like thought of you. And it's funny because one of the things you already mentioned today, but
Oh, I did. I remember. That's how dead my brain is. How do I open this? You tied. This
oh,
so
I tie
beautifully.
them like my gifts are.
Impossible to open.
Yes, they are. They are child proof, so kids cannot get into them.
Oh, here's a
Do you have
scissor.
scissors over there?
Yeah.
They are child proof.
I mentioned. He says I mentioned it.
Well, yeah, you did. I mean, it's something you got already, but I mean, it's something that
Right.
So,
What's oh?
so a little Pampered Chef
we
cookbook.
got it. We're gonna do our cooking
I know
show.
we do.
That's a
but
goal.
I know you like to cook.
I do like to
So
cook.
she's not a baker. She's a cook. So some recipes for you.
Oh my gosh! Everyone knows I love prosecco.
Yeah, you
I
mentioned
love
that Kevin got you a bottle, but this is like a
Listen.
little. I love this because it's like a personal
Yeah,
bottle.
it's like
I feel like you could
it's
put
like a
this
nip.
in your purse.
It's like a nip. It's
It
like
is.
you know.
It's like a nip.
But
And then
listen,
the-
you can never have too much prosecco.
And then the last
Oh, look at how cute
thing
this
is
is. I want the bag.
it's another Pampered
It's an
Chef
engagement
item.
ring. No.
It is, I know. It was like it's not jewelry.
What is
But actually, it's a
that?
champagne.
These
stopper.
are my mother-in-law has one. These are the best. Oh my gosh.
So, and
I am
it's
so
a Pampered Chef
excited.
champagne stopper for the prosecco drinker.
because
So-
because you're like, there's no way I can down a whole bottle of prosecco.
I
And
mean,
like,
you
I mean,
could,
this I
but-
could. I mean, I could,
well, this is
but I
like,
would
you
feel
know,
like
this
crap
is
the next
like, you
day.
know.
So this kind of like you put it on, right?
Yep.
And then it kind of like airtight.
It airtight keeps it in there.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Thank
So-
you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
So I just thought,
go to Danny's Pampered Chef. He's seriously go.
but I was like, when they came out with that champagne stopper, I thought of you.
Oh no, this is perfect for me because, like I said, I can never finish.
And now you said Kevin got you a bottle of prosecco, so you could put that on there.
Yeah, because Todd doesn't drink prosecco, so it's like kind of like me, like my mother.
See, I like champagne,
Champagne gives me a headache. Prosecco
but this
does
is
not.
there is and it's so funny because
Well, we're gonna do mimosas Christmas morning.
ooh
Mimosas, and we're gonna do like
Yes.
quiche and bacon with my mother-in-law.
yes,
It's gonna be nice. I'm excited. I can't wait to look at
but
this. Actually,
I literally had to look up not recently, but when I met you and you said you like prosecco, I was like, what's the difference?
yeah, and I don't know if it's what this is
Isn't
like
it
a
more-
sparkling wine. I think it
Uh-huh.
has less sulfates because
And-
champagne, like I could smell champagne and I get a headache. It's
Yeah.
terrible. So my drinks of choice are just so everyone knows,
but you know what,
Tito's or prosecco are my two things. That's what I drink.
I love Tito's.
It's the purest vodka that you can get. So,
And
and
it's
I
made-
drink it on the
it's
rocks.
Austin, Texas.
And I drink it on the rocks. I was out one night.
Ooh.
I was out with some girlfriends, and we were ordering drinks. I was like, Tito's on the rocks, please. He goes, oh, Tito's and tonic. I'm like, no, on the rocks. He was like, oh. I was
Yeah.
like,
Do you
like,
like dirty
who's up?
martinis?
I like martinis. I do like dirty martinis.
I like them extra dirty.
Extra dirty. I like my chai dirty.
I like the blue cheese olives.
Ooh, God, so good.
I know.
I actually have a cheese platter at home. I actually have rehearsed tonight for
God,
Les
we
Mis,
should
but I
start
can't.
drinking on this show.
We
Said we do coffee.
Okay, listen. When are we gonna go to get some dinner?
I know.
We gotta do it. We're so busy. We never have time. We have all these plans, but it's okay. We get to see each other one day a week. So next week,
We should do a one-time evening show,
I would love that.
right?
Where we could chat over food and stuff like that.
Yes,
Let's
and we
plan
could do
that.
like
Maybe
could
that's
do
our goal.
booze.
That's our. Thank you, Paul, for giving us the idea of one. We should do one goal a month for our show.
I like that.
You right for us for our show.
And that would help because like we wanna update like our logo.
Yeah, I
and
did like a
adding
little thing, but
stuff.
it's all right.
So that would be good. Actually,
Would be good. Paul gave
I
me.
love that.
Paul Shelby, you just inspired us to do one
and
goal
we'll,
a week.
we'll announce it, so then we're pressured to do it.
Yes. Oh God, you know me. I'm like, I don't talk about my goals. So basically, next week. So we want to say Merry Christmas because obviously Christmas is Tuesday. Happy
real
holiday.
quick.
Yes.
Do you say Merry Christmas to everybody? Or
No,
do you
I say Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
I could care less. I'm
Someone-
like, if
so
I
just-
know that you celebrate Christmas,
Right.
I will say Merry Christmas. I know you
So
celebrate
just
Hanukkah.
a real quick story. We had someone who came in at the growing stage, and when they were leaving, I think Steve said Merry Christmas to them, and he turned around and he said, "Thank you for saying Merry Christmas." And I was like, because I say Happy Holidays unless I know you.
Unless I know. I mean, how can I assume?
Because if you're Jewish, hello.
I mean, if someone says to me Happy Hanukkah, I'll say, hey, thank you. But
Yeah.
I don't care. But I'm like, what is wrong with Happy Holidays?
But you know what? I like Happy Holidays because it covers New Year's too.
I know.
It covers
I know.
everything.
I know. Do you say Happy Christmas?
No.
That's so. I think
No.
like what is
And Santa, sorry, Santa is a man.
Yes, let's really quick. No
Sorry.
gender neutral Santa.
Like, come
It's
on.
okay that we have
It's-
some men that are men, guys. It's okay.
But it's based on
Yeah.
a story.
Yeah.
Santa
Saint
Claus.
Nick.
It's like it's
It's
I'm like,
okay that it's okay, people. We can take a step back. It's okay that some men are legitimately some men. Everything doesn't have to be going back and forth. There will be no female Santa in my house. Sorry.
there is a
Just
female
saying.
Santa. She's Mrs. Claus.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get over it. Oh my God.
Can we chilling out? Seriously, let's just like get a grip.
Seriously. That's how we end our show.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Damn it.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.
We'll
Bye,
see-
guys.
Bye, guys.
Happy
Thank-
holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Peace out.